All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Life in Music Radio Show. I am your man, your boy, your host, Jay Nelson, the building, also known as DJ Deuce. Man, today is a special show. It's a special episode. Let me tell y'all why. Today, I told y'all we was gonna start doing interviews. If y'all didn't believe me from day one, I told y'all we was gonna start doing interviews. Today, we have a young man who is not only just a producer, but he's also a keyboardist, mixing and recording engineer. He is also a music director and also the founder of the group Soul Collective, which I am the bassist in. Everybody, please give a round of applause for Mr. Kirk Mitchell, also known as KJ on the beat.
Thank you, bro.
No problem, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good, Uh, just blessed to be here, blessed to be growing, and doing the one thing that I love, which is music.
Man, speaking of music, so what inspired you to become a producer, man?
I'm gonna take it all the way back to when I was probably about in the sixth or seventh grade,
Mm-hmm.
probably younger. My cousin, he uh he was making beats, and he had FL Studio. And I was like, bro, what is you doing right now? Like, what is these green lines and all this other
Say so it was confusing to your face, man.
Yeah, I was like, what? And the thing was, bro, this was back when everything was like cracked, and he had about every plugin that everybody wanted. And like the thing was, it wasn't that he was just making music, but he was making good music. Like his beats were really good, and everybody admired it. And I just wanted to do that. He kind of showed me the ropes in the beginning, and pretty much showed me how to use FL. And he gave me like crazy amounts of like drum packs and things like that. And then when he gave me all that stuff, I didn't even have a computer yet. So I was on a demo version app on my mother lap on a house computer, trying to figure out FL Studio and throwing in drum packs and loops and the sequencer. And that was really like when I started to fall in love with the production of music. Um, but I have like other influences as well outside of him, like like
Who are
Raphael,
those influences? Who are those influences?
like Raphael Sadiq and this other R&B singer. He's not nationally known, at least to my knowledge. His name is Raheem Devon.
Oh,
And
Raheem. Oh, we know Raheem. We know Raheem.
but most importantly, Raphael Sadiq, and a lot of people I feel like don't know his magic. Like he's
Man.
done a lot of shit for like Solange. He's actually done stuff for D'Angelo, and the song that everybody loved, and everybody from 2000, from 1995, got a kid from. He produced Untitled.
Yes, he
It's good.
did. Yes, he
Um,
did.
and he actually did Brent Fayez's most recent project. He did, I think it's The Wasteland.
The Wasteland. Yes, he did.
So he really he's done a lot for like what I look for and like on details and just like how because the thing special about Brent Fayez is he got such a special sound
That is
and
true.
just
That is true.
and the person behind it is Raphael Sadiq. Well, not necessarily behind it, but he fit his role. You know what I'm saying? And given Raheem Devon, he's more locally known from the DMV area. Because I'm from PG County, Maryland, and
Nah.
which is right outside of DC. His music is not only good, but I feel like it's really natural. Like what he's singing is genuine. So and the thing about music back home, like because we got go-go music and things like that. And even though go-go music is a lot of like remixes, like there's some original stuff, but you could tell people really feel what they doing. And I really feel that in Raheem music. Like when he's singing about, you know how like you make that face, he's just bobbing your
Yeah.
head. That's what
Yeah.
Raheem. And his music has inspired me in that way as well, to be genuine with my music.
I
So,
understand. I understand. Now going back to Raphael Sadiq. I have with listening to a lot of your music, I can see how Raphael Sadiq and Raheem Devon has inspired your music, especially with the and like you said, the attention to details on how the melody flows, not only just how the melody flows, but how the music flows through the album.
Right.
Um, with one of the albums that you worked with, I think it's Dahlia. I think that's how you
Yeah.
say it, Dahlia, by
Yes, sir.
Miss Makai.
Yeah.
That is one of the albums that you produced. What was your inspiration for the beginning melodies of the song all the way to the ending melodies of the song to the song Unwind?
She wanted something that was really angelic, and the thing was, it was like, what can I do to like make something really angelic that doesn't necessarily fight with her voice? Because her voice is really airy and kind of like she's a soprano, so it was just, I don't know. It's a lot that went into that one, because especially when it came to mixing that thing, it was like it was a lot of detail. But what happened was she wanted something that was angelic but kind of like spacious and spacey. So I did a lot of pads, and a lot of filters. So that's pretty much what was behind that beat in terms of production and engineering. It's just making sure that it was spacious and that it went well with her voice.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. Shoot. All right, so look, this is one of the songs right here that I'm going to play. Confide, right here, produced by your man KJ on the beat.
Would you think I'm crazy if I made it my destiny to cater to you, baby? Would you be down this time around, this analog? I wanna be your restorated, curated, your cure. What you need, I will be your antidote, your life coach, your diary. Confide in me, confide in me. Yeah. What you need, I will be your antidote, your life coach, your diary. Confide in me, confide in me. If you got some demons, spiritual healing, I ain't gonna lie, I can't help you with that. But I'll take you to church.
Man, all right, man. So right there, see, dope song. I'm not gonna lie, dope album also. But that song right there, that was one
Thank
of
you,
the
thank you.
songs that like stood out to me the most. What in that song made you push such a heavy flow of bass for like that edginess, but still gave the subtleness of the angelic music that the artist wanted?
Well, at first, when I first made the beat, it was only the bass guitar with all the other instruments, but it was something that was missing, and it was like that low hit, um, like which like kind of pulls you in. So that was really the part that I think really puts it all together was the last piece of the puzzle was the bass line. Um, and honestly, that is probably one of my favorite ones too, because of because of how it stood out. But it was like
It was
the
like
way you
that one
listen.
gem that you just looked at and you was just like, hey, I just want to polish this even more. I gotta polish this. I gotta find a way to polish this. This
Right.
beautiful diamond with this song, even though the whole album is like a baby. And you're just looking at this one diamond. You're just like, look, this one piece
Yeah.
of this I need to polish. And you know, such with all of it going on in the production, because you know, as a producer, it's hard working with artists sometimes,
Yeah.
and getting that sound. Um, so I want to ask, how was the experience with that artist during that time and the recording process and everything like that?
Well, the, she's actually my sister too, so it was
Word, word.
so we was definitely having a lot of sibling battles. Like but honestly, it was a wonderful process. Like me and my sister making music together has made us closer than what I could have ever imagined. Especially since like when we were younger, we was definitely brawling every day. Like when I was smaller, bro, I was getting bullied, but now it's really just like we kind of like best friends now. Like we just be chatting like for no reason. But but making that album, bro, it was really fun because we were making stuff that we liked. We weren't necessarily trying to make music for anyone. We were just just in the studio just working like because the thing about Makai is that she has a great she's a great vocal producer on her own. So I don't like what her ideas is like what her ideas are. Like
Yeah,
I don't have to coach her on everything or anything pretty much. Like unless she's trying to find a note and she can't find it, I'll try to help her. But
yeah.
like it's just a seamless process. Like she's good at what she do and I'm good at what I do. And it just works together. I don't know if it's because we family and we just know each other, but
It kind of helps. It helps sometimes, being especially since you know vocally what she can do. She
right.
knows producing wise and key wise what you can do. I'm pretty sure that also that dynamic right there also helped in the studio and everything like that. Um, with this album, Dahlia, um, you said you were looking for an angelic sound, and well, she was looking for an angelic sound, and you wanted to give it to her. Now, one song I felt like that was totally full of angels and everything like that was one of the actual last songs of the album, Unwind.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to play that for the people real quick so then they can hear this melody and everything like that. Everybody, here is the produced song Unwind by Mr. KJ on the beats.
Champagne glasses, chandeliers, still fight the world to enter here. With no tears, no cares, baby. My goal is to love you like that. I understand. I won't talk about it, ask about it, let's you invest. 'Cause the world's so crazy, but you're amazing. They keeping me unaware of your fears, baby. So, when you arrive, when you with no doors for closure, still keep your composure. Make me wanna expose the deepest part of my ocean. I'm sure that you can stand the weight. You got a way of carrying weight, and I can't wait to show you. I understand. I won't talk about it, ask about it, let's you invest. 'Cause the world's so crazy, but you're amazing. They keeping me unaware of your fears, baby. I understand. I won't talk about it, ask about it now. I
Man, bro, bro. You can if anybody can explain how to get more angelic than that on a song, then I need an explanation. Because not only was the melody captivating, and also I'm not gonna lie, originally when I first heard it, I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting those 3 hits in the beginning. I'm gonna be real with you because of how smooth everything was started. So I was like, bro, this is unique. What made you want to do that beat pattern in that song?
Well, because a lot of the songs on the album have really simple drums, which that song does have simple drums, but some of them don't have drums at all. And we really wanted to beef up the project to have more, songs that had drums and, not just listen to, but you can, bob your head a little bit.
Mhm.
And that was one of them. So that drum pattern really, because the thing was, like, I also wanted to have something that had like a little swing. Because if you notice, it's like, like it's kind of one of those songs. So I got really creative with that song because it was just the last one. Not that it was an album filler, but it was one that we kind of just got really creative with.
Yeah, like, a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of artists and everything like that, they'll be like, oh, this song was just thrown in there. Nah, every song is intentional for an album because each album tells a story. And I would have to ask Ms. Makai what her story was for this album. And hopefully one day we could get an interview with her. But today, no lie, I wanted to also ask you. We're gonna jump to another project that you have done recently. Good Girl by Miss Adonis.
Oh yeah,
man, had a release party for it and everything like that. What was the experience like recording the song, and then not only just recording the song, but playing the song live for the debut of the single?
I also produced that jam too. If you didn't know,
man.
But recording it was dope. Like I always recorded on it, so it's really just kind of like a fun experience because it's like we've got that artist producer relationship where we are, just comfortable just creating and being honest and open about what we need and what we're trying to do. So that song, she had a demo for it, and she was like, "I want to redo this," and I've been sitting on this song for years, and I want to do something with it. So I listened to it, figured out what was good about it, what I didn't really like about it, or what was missing, and then pretty much recreated that whole beat. Then once we recorded it, it was just kind of like a simple, lead vocal, background vocals, and then mixing and mastering. But performing it live, it was really fun. Because it was like you kind of showcasing what you worked on and worked hard on to perfect. And given that people really loved the song and that all her supporters was there, it was a really good moment. It was a moment of like gratitude and like just being in the moment and just kind of like saying what you love and what you created. So it was a really good moment, and I was happy for her. If that makes sense. So,
that makes a lot of sense because as a like you said, as a producer, you do want your content shown, you do want your content put out there, and so to actually play it, like not only just produce it, record it, and you've been through the whole process, but to actually be there to play it live, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, I didn't think this would get this much attraction as I expected. And it's a fulfilling moment, especially as a producer. And I would know as a musician and as a starting YouTube person, man, this is a process. And you realize when people tell you, about your content and how much they love the content, then that's a fulfilling thing, and that can never change. But like I asked you before, compared to working with your family member and compared to working with Adonis, what were the differences with working with those two artists?
That's a difficult question. I mean, there isn't really a huge difference besides blood. Like, because my goal with everyone I work with is to create a comfortable environment and an environment where they can mess up or experiment and just do it and see, I don't really like that anymore. Like, let's take that off. Like, I mean, they have two different personalities, so it's kind of like communication is a little different in terms of like grab things or like, what they like and don't like. So that's kind of like the only difference. But
let's go ahead and get into this song right here. Good Girl, produced by Mr. KJ on the beat.
Take it how you want it. Every moment, every argument, every time we into it, every time we break up, wake up the next morning, gotta move a little better, gotta communicate a little better. And I take it how I want it, cause I know that it comes from love. Cause you corrupted me. It's time I realize why I had to leave. Cause you don't want me like I want you, and you treat me like I'm shit, but I'm addicted to the way you scream my name. It's a shame you waste a good girl in the game. Cause you don't want me like I want you, and you treat me like I'm shit, but I'm addicted to the way you scream my name. It's a shame you waste a good girl in the game. Apologize 1,000 times, already made up my mind. Changing you, changing us, it's time I realize I gotta get to the bag. I gotta do a little better. Gotta focus on the things that really matter. You don't matter like you never did. You just with me for the hell of it. them benefits. So I take it how I want it, cause I know that it comes from love. You allow me to open up, but you corrupted me. Yeah. No.
Man, bro. What inspired you for that keyboard melody, man?
I've really been like experimenting a lot with like altered chords and that's like right after that C sharp major chord I go to an alter. So it was kind of like just me actually finding the chance to use it. It sound good. Like
I understand, bro. And like like you said, like you and your melodies as a keyboardist, they are influencing, especially through your music, how melodically you are. Now, with this train, do you look to work in other genres besides R&B / neo soul?
Yeah. I work a lot. I've been working with pop artists and hip hop as well. I want to venture out into the gospel a little bit more. Like I have one song out with an actual a gospel singer. Well, not necessarily gospel singer. She's actually trying to venture into R&B, but she's gospel rooted. Her name is Maya Elizabeth, and I've done a song with her. It's called "It's Okay to Be Falling," and it's definitely has like a gospel feel to it. It's a very encouraging song.
Yeah,
that makes.
I understand. Inspirational, very inspirational. Yeah. Now, as a producer and as a musician, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years growing?
Theoretically doing the same things I'm doing now, but at a higher level with, higher profile artists and working with the same people that I've been working with. Like, cause, like with you, Phil, Dalton, Nate, like, and everyone else I'm working with, we are all in the same boat. We're trying to do what we're trying to do. And the goal is to all come up together, because it's like, it's cool to work with somebody who's mainstream and you get that one hit or you get that one fat check, but it's nothing for when I put so much emphasis on this. It's nothing like getting it out the dirt with the people that you surround yourself with. It means so much more, and that's the whole goal for me. 5 years from now is we starting all these things, like you starting your radio show. I'm just starting this band.
Man. We doing a lot of starting.
Yeah, bro, we doing a lot, right?
Yeah,
and we're going to be recognized by one of these things. If we just keep working, and that's the goal, bro. It's just to be extremely successful at what we're doing now, and that's my goal.
Now, speaking of mainstream artists, name 3 mainstream artists you would love, like hands down, just got to get in the studio with. You're just like, bro, look. I don't care what it takes to get in the studio with this person. I just need to get in there.
I think Lucky Day. I would love to work with him.
Oh man,
there's no hands down. It's so many, bro. Like honestly, it's not even a fair question.
Man, I know it ain't a fair question, but all you get is 3 right now. Right now, like you just look at tomorrow and be like, "Look, I just got to get in the studio with them." Lucky Day, SZA, and one more. Who else?
I think, I'm gonna tie this. Jazmine Sullivan and Solange.
Oh, now that would be a beautiful project.
So like that's my big 3, with the third one being a tie. support.
Yeah, man. I understand. Now, with you venturing out and everything like that, you know, everybody, I encourage y'all to go listen to his music. Literally, go listen to this music. Y'all heard it here first. So go check out the album Dahlia by Miss Makai, and also go check out Good Girl by Adonis, produced by the one, the only KJ on the beat. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, KJ, for coming in and doing this interview with us. Everybody, thank you so much, brother. Man, everybody, I need y'all to go and like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. I need y'all to share this video and send it to your mama, your baby mama. You can send it to your baby mama's baby daddy, bro. Send it to anybody you need to so then we can get this out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the show. Y'all have a good evening. We out of here.